everybody, welcome back to my makeup channel. If you don't know me, my name is Ashley, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to do this look. I did a full face long wear matte foundation routine. This is really my everyday makeup routine minus the eyes and the lips. I've been using this foundation for over a year now. I absolutely swear by it, especially in the fall time, which is right around the corner, and I'm very excited for my favorite season. I'm so excited. Who else likes fall? Right? Like, no one. If you don't like fall, there's something wrong with you. No offense. Just kidding. There's nothing wrong with you. Everyone can like any season they want. But my favorite season is fall. I love cozying up in sweaters and leggings and boots and scarves and coats. That is all up my alley. Honestly, I hate spring and summer. I can't stand it. I hate the heat, and it's humid, and you get sweaty, and I'm rambling, so I will stop. So again, this is the look I'm doing this makeup tutorial. It's full face matte long wear foundation, and it's perfect for fall time. So if you would like to learn how to do this look, please keep watching. Alright guys, so I had just woken up right before I wanted to do this video, so I am still in the process of waking up. So to start off this look, we're going to use Scotch tape. You're going to place that right along the lower lash line and kind of connect it to the end of the brow. So you're just going to use that as a guideline to get the perfect cat eye and that sharp, clean look. So we are going to use the Kat Von D shade and light eye palette, and I'm going to use the lighter shade and just pat that over my eye to give it just like a base color. So now I'm going to be going in with my transition shade. I'm using the shade Latest out of the eye palette, and I will be taking my Real Techniques blending brush and just dipping into this color. And I will just be placing this in my crease, and again, I'm using it as my transition shade. I cannot say that word. So I'm blending in circular motions and also in a V shape, as you can see, because I do want that clean, sharp look at the end of this tutorial. So now I'm going in with the color Lucius, which is a warm orangey brown color. So I'm just placing this in the corner and also in my crease, and I kind of blend it onto my eyelid as well. So again, I'm just blending, which is your best friend when doing eye looks. You want to blend and just keep adding color until you get the desired look that you want. And I am just using my Morphe blending brush, which I'll list in the description box down below the exact style. So now I'm going to dip into the color Solace. It's just a dark brown color in the eyeshadow palette, and I am taking my Kat Von D eyeshadow dual-ended brush. So I'm just dipping into that, and I'm using the pointed end of the brush to kind of just place exactly where I want the eyeshadow to be. And then I eventually use the other end of the brush to kind of blend everything together. So I'm just doing this in a V shape and bringing it into my crease to kind of give just a little bit of a cut crease look to it. And then again, I will just blend until it looks like how I want it. So now I am going back into the shade Latest, and I am just putting this into my crease, and I'm just using this color to blend all the other colors together so they're smoothly blended. So again, I'm taking my Morphe brush, which I'll list down below, dipping into it and just lightly blending so everything looks smooth together. And now I'm going in with Samuel, and I'm spraying my MAC Fix Plus to kind of just give it the shadow more of an intense look, because it is more of a sheer shadow. And now it's time for the eyeliner, and as you can see, I was super shocked because I love this eyeliner and I couldn't figure out how to sharpen it, and then I accidentally took the cap off of the end and sharpener came out of the bottom, and I was so excited because I love this eyeliner, and I was super bummed because I couldn't figure out how to sharpen it. But now I'm happy because I can sharpen it. So I'm just lining this on my eyelid. I'm not being super neat with it. I'm just kind of placing it there because I will be going in with a shadow and kind of just blending it to give it more of a not so clean look. So I will be dipping into the shade Shacks. I think that's the name, that's how you pronounce it. It's just a matte black, and I'm just placing this right on top of the eyeliner and blending it to give it like a grungy look, I guess you can say, so it's not so neat. I've been really liking this look recently. I did it in a couple looks, and I also did it in my previous video, my fall grunge look. So I just think it looks nice because it's not so neat and perfect, and yeah, I just like it. Now it is time to take the tape off, and as you can see, you have a nice clean sharp edge, and I could not get the tape off here, so make sure you place the tape on your wrist a couple times and rip it off to get some of the tackiness off of it so it's not so harsh against your skin when you do have to remove it. So I will be going in with my Mink of Hair lashes. I don't remember exactly the style, but I'll link it down below. And now it's time to color correct, and I'm using my Bobbi Brown color corrector in the shade Bisque, and this is the peachy color, and I will be placing this under my eyes to get rid of my dark circles. So this is perfect to get rid of any like bluish green color, which is under your eyes if you do have it. So I actually really love this product. I think it works really well. As you can see the comparison to one eye and the other eye. And now I am correcting my blemishes, my oh so lovely blemishes, with my Becca Cosmetics color corrector in the shade Pistachio. So this will counteract all the red on your face, whatever you want to cover up, blemishes, redness in your cheeks if you have rosacea. I really like this product. It's super creamy, but it doesn't, you can't really see it through your foundation at all, and it doesn't make your face look cakey or anything. And I forgot to put on my primer before I did this, so we will see how this works out. So I'm using my Dr. Brandt Pores No More, and I'm just patting this onto my face because I do not want to mess up all the color correcting I just did. So this is perfect for mattifying your look. And now I'm going in with one of my favorite foundations, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is awesome. It is, I think, a 12-hour wear foundation, and it completely mattifies your skin, which I love in the fall time, and it literally lasts all day. It's claimed to be a medium coverage foundation, but for me it is full coverage. I mean, it covers up everything on my face, and I absolutely love it. And as you can see, my shade is a little darker because I did buy this in the summertime, and now my skin is lightening up, but we'll just work with it. So I'm taking my damp beauty blender and just dabbing my face to blend it in. And as you can see, it is already looking very matte, and it is covering up very well. So yeah, just take your damp beauty blender and dab, and don't blend. You don't want to blend because it will soak up a lot of the product. And now I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Fair Neutral. And I am just placing this under my eyes, everywhere that I want to cover up, because I love concealer and I love covering up everything. So under my eyes, down the middle of my nose, on my forehead, around my nose, to cover up any extra redness that may come through from the color correcting. And I am just taking the other end of my damp, it's a Real Techniques sponge, it's not a beauty blender, so I apologize about saying that. I'm taking the other end and just dabbing my face until it's all blended in. So after going through all the names from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, they kind of weirded me out a bit, so I looked it up, and they're actually named after all demons and demonic things, which is super creepy in my opinion. I did not know this until now, so did anyone else know about this? Because I didn't, and it's kind of weird in my opinion, but I still love this eyeshadow palette. So now I am going in with my translucent Laura Mercier powder, and I am going to put this under my eyes to set the concealer. And I'm just using my damp Real Technique sponge, and I'm just dipping into the powder and blending it, well, not blending, patting it under my eyes to make sure that there's absolutely no creasing. And this product, I swear by it, you literally have no creasing under your eyes if you use it. I mean, like all day. You just do not have any creasing. It's not cakey under my eyes. It doesn't dry my eyes out, which I know for some people it does. With more people with like dry skin, they like makes their eyes look more dry underneath, but I don't have that problem. And yeah, I'm just setting on my nose, under my eyes, my forehead, and eventually my chin where I put all the concealer. So I am also using the translucent powder to set the bottom half of my cheekbone area because I will eventually be going in and contouring very slightly, and I just like the way the contour looks when I do set the bottom half with the translucent powder. It just brightens up the area and slims my face down a little bit more. And I'm just using my beauty sponge, and now I am going in with my Chanel compact foundation powder, and I'm taking my fluffy face brush by the Sephora collab with Karen Walker, and I am just placing this on the spots where I did not use the translucent powder to just set everything else, which is on my forehead and down my neck. So I'm just doing that. I'm going to go in and contour my face. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. It's the powder contour kit, and I'm using the color light to medium, and I will be carving my cheekbones out with my Nars Kabuki Ita brush, which I love. I think this works perfectly for me when blending out the contour. So I will just be starting at the top of my ear, which you can use as your guide, and just coming down my cheek a little bit, and I will just be blending this, and I will also be doing it on the other side, obviously. And I like the more grayish toned out of the palette because I think it looks more natural on my face, since we are basically contouring to be used as shadows to make your face appear slimmer, and I just think the color looks more natural on my face. And I will be going in with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which smells so delicious. Oh my goodness, it literally smells like the beach and the suntan lotion, and I just want to eat it. It smells so good. So I'm using my MAC 135 brush, I believe, and I am just dipping into this and placing it on my forehead along the hairline, and I will also be placing it a little bit on top of the contour just to darken it up a little bit, and also on my neck and down because you want to make sure everything looks blended. And now I'm going in with my Nars Laguna bronzer and just going right on top of that to darken it up, and this also smells like the beach as well, so I absolutely love it. So again, I'm just going right on top of the butter bronzer that I used. So now it's time for the blush, and I am using my Nars blush in the shade Dolce Vita, and I am using my Morphe E4 brush. It's an angled, I think it's used for contour, that's what the website said it's for, but I use it as my blush. So I am just dipping into that and placing it right on the apples of my cheekbones. Now I'm going to highlight my face, and I'm using my Becca Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Moonstone, and I am using my Morphe brush to place that on the high points of my cheekbones. And I really love this color. It's super pretty. It's more of like a icy champagne color. It looks super pretty on every skin tone, but especially people with more fair skin tones because it is more of a lighter highlight. And I'm just placing this on the high points of my cheekbones and up a little bit kind of near my eyebrows, the end of my eyebrows, and I will also be putting it onto my Cupid's bow and on the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose, I just like the look. I think it makes the face pop a little bit more, and it's highlighter. Who doesn't want to put so much highlighter on their face, because it's just the best. To do my eyebrows, and I am using my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in the color chocolate, and I'm also using my Anastasia Beverly Hills mini eyebrow brush, and I'm just brushing my brows with the spoolie and then dipping into the pomade and just kind of carving out the shape of my brow, and then I go in and fill it in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills it's the powder, it's the Duo powder, little compact, and I also use that in the color chocolate as well. I like using the powder to fill in my brow because I think it looks more natural, and I also like using it on the inner end of my eyebrow. Again, because I like more of a natural eyebrow look, and I think the powder definitely gives a more natural look than the pomade because it is a powder product and the pomade is a creamy product. And when I'm done with my eyebrows, I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel to make sure they do not move all day. And now I'm going to be using two eyeliners by MAC. It's the Eye Kohl in Teddy and Smolder, which is the black. And I use the black on my waterline, my upper waterline, and then I use the brown on my lower lash waterline because I don't like using black on my lower lash line. I think it just looks too harsh on me, and I just don't like it. So now I'm going in with the color, is the brown color I use. I think it's Solace, which was what I used. So I'm just placing this on my lower lash line and going in with my MAC, my Morphe flat brush, and I'm just placing this on there and blending it out. So now I'm going back in again with Latest. I used it as my transition shade, and I'm dipping into this and just smudging my lower lash line out just to give it more of a blended, smudgy look to it, and I also don't want it super dark. So now I'm going in with my inner corner highlight, and I'm using the shade by MAC in Nylon, and I'm using my Morphe brush, and I am just placing this in my inner tear duct and this is just gonna brighten up the eye a bit, and this is the perfect shade to highlight your inner eye for any skin tone. It's just so beautiful. It's not too bright, it's not too soft, it's perfect, and I think everyone should have it if they can. And now I'm putting my mascara on my lower lash line. I'm using my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara in the color Carbon Black, and this is the finished look, guys. I did use my Lancome lip liner in the color Natural Mauve on my lips, and that is it. And this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This is such a good foundation. I definitely recommend it. It really works for everyone. And I hope you guys all enjoyed, and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos. And until next time, I'll see you